News, y'all. It's KP's Video News, y'all. I said it's KP's Video News, y'all. Yep, you know who it is. It's KP's Video News, y'all. With the slow groove.
Yep. KP's Video News, y'all. With the slow groove. Jamming. Yep. So what's shaking, folks? Got another day here. Another day at the office. Putting in work. Yeah, I tell you, man. Retirement is a good thing. Do what you want to do. Wake up when you want to wake up. Sleep when you want to sleep. Do nothing when you want to do nothing. Do something when you want to do something. So today I felt like I want to do something. And here I am. Anyway, this is a tribute to don't first of all, don't forget to hit that like button. Hit the like button and go ahead and subscribe to KP's Video News. Hit that notification bell so you can get notifications of any new shows coming up. And having said that, let me get started here. I'm gonna get started with Jim Brown. Rest in paradise, Jim Brown. A real, he was a real good guy and a real, good positive role model for the black community. Did a lot of activist work in the city of Los Angeles, uh, working with the youth and trying to, get some of these gangbangers and trying to give them an opportunity to do something different with their lives. He was very instrumental in helping to negotiate the truce between the Bloods and the Crips back in 1992 after the situation that happened during the riots in '92, and it worked. It worked for a while, but eventually, you have that next generation that comes along and they start things all over again. So anyway, Jim Brown, James Nathaniel Brown, American football fullback, civil rights activist, and actor. He played for the Cleveland Browns football team from 1957 all the way through 1965. Considered to be one of the greatest running backs of all time, as well as one of the greatest players in NFL history. Brown was a Pro Bowl invitee every season he was in the league. Was recognized as the NFL Most Valuable Player 3 times and won the NFL championship with the Browns in 1964. He led the league rushing in 8 out of his 9 seasons. By the time he retired, he held most of the rushing records. In 2002, he was named by Sporting News the greatest football player ever. Yep. Brown was earned a unanimous All-American honors playing college football at Syracuse University, where he was an all-around player for the Syracuse Orange Men football team. And the team later retired his number 44 jersey as he was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 1995. He's also widely considered one of the greatest lacrosse players of all time. And the Premier Lacrosse League MVP award is named in his honor. Brown also excelled in basketball, track, and field. He was an all-around athlete. All-around athlete. So, hey, he was something, man. He was something else. Yep. So shortly before the end of his football career, he became an actor, but he was enrolled in, of course, he's in the Hall of Fame, Pro Football Hall of Fame, College Football Hall of Fame, and wow, he just had an amazing sports career. Amazing. Yep. Brown was one of few athletes and among the most prominent African Americans to speak out on racial issues as the civil rights movement was growing in the 1950s. He participated in the Cleveland Summit after Muhammad Ali faced imprisonment for refusing to enter the draft for the Vietnam War. And he founded the Black Economic Union to help promote economic opportunities for minority-owned businesses. Brown later launched a foundation focused on diverting at-risk youth from violence through teaching them life skills, uh, through which he facilitated the watch truce between the rival gangs in L.A. In early life, he was born in St. Simons Island, Georgia, to Swinton Brown, a professional boxer, and his wife Teresa, a homemaker. He attended Manhasset Secondary School in Manhasset, New York. Brown earned 13 letters playing football, lacrosse, baseball, basketball, and running track. Brown credits his self-reliance to having grown up in St. Simons Island, a community off the coast of Georgia, where he was raised by his grandmother and where racism did not affect him directly. At the age of 8, he moved to New York, Manhasset, New York, on Long Island, where his mother worked as a domestic. It was at Manhasset High School he became a football star and athletic legend. Brown averaged a then Long Island record 38 points per game for his basketball team. That record was later broken by future Boston Red Sox star Carl Yastrzemski. Wow. So Carl Yastrzemski played basketball and baseball too. All right. So, man, Jim Brown was a multi-athletic, man. Football, lacrosse, baseball, basketball, and ran track. Wow. An amazing, amazing sports career. So, Jim Brown was taken in the first round of the 1957 draft by the Cleveland Browns, the 6th overall selection. In the 9th game of his rookie season against the Rams, he rushed for 237 yards, setting an NFL single-game record that stood unsurpassed for 14 years and a rookie record that remained for 40 years. Brown broke the single-season record in 1958, gaining 1,527 yards in a 12-game season, shattering the previous NFL mark of 1,146 yards. So if he was around today, he'd be well over 2,000 yards because that was just a 12-game season. Now, they play like 18 games now. So if he was around today, 16 or 18 games, he was around today, doing what he was doing, he would have been averaging well over 2,000 yards a year. Well over 2,000 yards a year. Wow, it's a great football player, man. And his acting career, he appeared in many movies and was at times described as the Black Superman or the Black John Wayne. While not considered a gifted actor, he helped expand the range of roles available to black actors. In 1964, he played a Buffalo Soldier in a Western action film called Rio Conchos. And, yep. So at the film premiered at Cleveland's Hippodrome Theater October 23rd with Brown and many of his teammates in attendance. The reaction was lukewarm. Brown was, one reviewer said, was a serviceable actor. And 1966, Brown was shot his second film in London, MGM's Dirty Dozen. It cast Brown as Robert Jefferson, one of the 12 convicts sent to France during World War II. So let's see. He did that one. And how much did he earn for that? He didn't really earn a lot of money. Yep, he didn't earn a lot of money for that. So Jim Brown was cast in the lead role in The Split, a 1968 movie based on a novel by Donald Westlake, and he was paid $125,000 for that role. Yeah, so he started getting his money. Yep, he started getting his money there. But I tell you, man, for his role in All American, Jim Brown All American, he was paid $200,000 and see 5% of the box from the box office, becoming one of the highest paid black actors. Wow, he was opening doors, man. He was definitely opening doors. Let me go down his list here. Anyway, let me get back to his activist work. And, Jim Brown, in 1966, he founded the Negro Industrial Economic Union, later known as the Black Economic Union, the BEU, to help promote economic opportunities in minority-owned businesses. Brown later stated in a 1968 Ebony interview, got to stop wasting all of our energy and money marching and picketing, going to things like camping downtown Washington on a poor people's campaign. We got to get rid of the emotional stuff and do something that would bring real change, about real change. So he's out there trying to do some things, man. Yep. So, of course, perceiving Jim Brown and other African American athletes as a threat, the FBI monitored Brown and his organizations, and files declassified in 2003 showed the FBI and the United States Secret Service and several police departments had monitored Brown and the Black Economic Union, attempting to smear the group as a source of communist and radical Muslim extremism and collecting information to damage Brown's reputation. Here the guy's trying to do something for his people. You're always talking about black people don't do this, they don't do that. And then when they try to help themselves, you want to try to label them as criminals. You don't want to let black people go. You don't want black people to be free. You don't want them to succeed, because if they succeed, then your economics will have a downfall, because you depend 100% on black economic dollars coming into your wallets in your communities. Yep. So I'm telling you, man, he was a busy guy, man. He was out there doing his thing. His accolades are just, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. So anyway, Jim Brown passed away of natural causes at the age of 87 on May 18th, 2023 at his home in L.A. He died with his wife by his side, and tributes from the sports world and beyond poured in. And Barry Sanders, Emmett Smith, all types of people just, making, just really, really felt his presence, man. I'm telling you, man, he did a lot with the youth in LA to help them get on track. And he also had another program with young black guys, man, that did time and they got out of prison. They couldn't find jobs. He was instrumental in doing a lot of that, helping a lot of them do a lot of things, man. So, got to give him credit. Got to give the man credit where credit is due. And this is something that has always troubled me about the media, and always troubled me about black people in the United States that are doing good things. It always seems as though they never get the credit that they're due while they're alive, while they're living. They never get the credit due while they're around. And then as soon as they pass away, then they start getting the credit that they're due. They try to make most black people look like they're the worst villains on the face of the planet, while they're living. And then when they're gone, then it's like, oh yeah, well, he was okay. I've been paying attention to this a long time. Just like, just even a music artist, somebody like B.B. King, that was around all those years making all that music, and never the type of guy that was never in any trouble or doing anything like that. And it was like, wow, why didn't they do a documentary on him while he was still living, while he was still around? Why not give him praise while they're still got a heartbeat? But instead, you wait until after they're gone, and then you do like a little 5-second little snippet, 5-second little snippet story on the news, and then it's like, okay, well, on to the to the next story, So since we're here, we're gonna have to start recognizing our own, and start acknowledging our own, and start giving our own people some recognition and some love, and show them some love. It's KP's Video News, y'all.
Video news, y'all.
You know who it is. Show your people some love while they still living.
Video news, y'all.
While they got heartbeat.
I said it's KP's
You know who it is, y'all. Know who it is.